What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house, perhaps one of the most welcome changes of the year. I'm not quite sure yet. This is going to be my live reaction to the legal September 17th Forbidden and Limited List update. So, many people were hoping that the 200th YCS was under a new format, that there would be no way we would be stuck with the same old list, and it appears that is correct. Let's go ahead and get right into it. And our first one, Samsara Lotus. Alright, FTK Enabler if I'm not mistaken. Not a bad pick at all. Continuing on. Nightmare Goblin! Oh! Wow, straight to the Forbidden Zone. Wow. That is a huge change that needed to happen. I see something else. MX Saber Invoker, yes! Can Terratop come back to 2? Maybe 3? Oh my gosh. They really went in. I think Invoker isn't the biggest loss to some of the other Warrior decks. It's just, its generic ability as a rank 3 was so strong. I am so happy with all 3 of these hits so far, actually. But more so, Invoker and Goblin. Their time was limited. Yeah, that's where we are. But seriously, it's so good to see Invoker because it enabled so many things and crippled so many other strategies. I want to see what maybe comes directly off as a result from that. Or in future lists, perhaps. Maybe not immediately. But Nightmare Goblin. Heck yeah. And that also leads me to think Firewall's not banned, since that's our first blue card. So, out of all the speculative Link monsters to be the first ban, Saryuja, Firewall. Nope, it's Nightmare Goblin. Let's get into the spells. Is there a certain blade? No! No spells banned. Any traps? Nope. So our 3 banned cards go Samsara Lotus, Nightmare Goblin, and Invoker. On to the limited list. We see a Assault Core out of nowhere. Calvin Dahan, bend the knee. What? Startos! Startos is actually back! Realist! No jokes! What a day! Holy crap! Okay, first off, the ABC hit. We'll talk about that in a second. I think this is directly to push maybe the hero structure deck. Finally, we needed a product to push. We have Solid Soldier, aka Solid Man, and now we have Startos. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. I don't know where A Assault Core came from out of nowhere. Like, you should have just hit Buster, maybe? Question mark. Morphing Jar's back. Really? Deck out strats are about to be real happy. TP Jar is already $500. What is happening? This is the official Konami site. Like, this is crazy. Let me full screen this for you guys. Like, this ain't a prank, bro. Like, this is it. Like, that's actually insane. Wow. Startos back. Morphing Jar back. Anything else? Heavy Metal Foes, Electromite joins Firewall, limited. Pendulums get hit twice today, boys. What can I say? Wow. That is insane. I definitely want to talk about some of these older ones. Omega to 1. I think this needed to happen sooner than later. I don't think it's necessarily that detrimental right now, but it also does limit cards that would do things with the extra deck and send extra deck cards to the graveyard, because you can just use this as a resource. Let's keep going on. Evil Swarm Exciton Knight. What a list! I called this one a while back. This will be one of the first buyouts, I'm sure. Exciton Knight. A hero lives down to 1. So you got Startos, but you lose a hero lives down to 1. Ooh, card destruction. Are you serious? That's a card that should not be off this list. That feels almost like a snatch steal off the list. That is insane. They're trying to power creep dangers to like some insane point. Card destruction does not need to be here. Holy. Wow. I'm not happy with that one. Some of you guys might be. Some of you guys was asking if it was okay for it to come off the list. I am absolutely not okay with this, and I don't think that change will be lasting, but hey, what do I know? Sky Striker Hornet drones to 1. Super Poly! Oh, I made a whole video. You all called me Madman. Oh, what a day. What a day. This is what I wanted for that card. Drones to 1 is interesting. Now that doesn't hurt Sky Striker the deck as much as it hurts Sky Striker the engine for people just trying to throw engage and drones into any deck. I think that was pretty proper if that's the only hit to it. I think that was a pretty good solution. So Sky Striker the deck's still a real strong contender, but the engine being thrown in everything, not so much. Super Poly, we're gonna have words about that in a bit. Cosmo Dark Destroyer to 2. Called by the Grave limited. Wow, that's interesting. Limiter removal to 2. Scapegoat to 2. Terraforming to 2. Woo. I like the terraforming hit here, actually. I think it's better than just straight putting it to 1. Scapegoat is... probably should have gone to 1, but I don't necessarily know, because it was sort of phasing out. The format was getting a lot faster, but still, when you get a list, usually it slows things down a little. I would have liked to see Scapegoat go to 1. Limiter removal, that's an interesting move. That's some tools for Cyber Dragons, mayhaps. Called by the Grave. Countering hand trap seemed healthy to me, but the fact that Called by wasn't limited to once per turn, maybe that could give an unfair advantage at times. Let's get to the fully unlimited. Towers, Disc Commander with Errata, Burial from a Different Dimension, and Ring of Destruction. And Ring wasn't doing much at 2. This is understandable. Just get it off the list with its Errata. Burial is an interesting one with so much zombie support. And now I can just look fully at my other screen since we know everything. Burial is interesting. Definitely interesting to come to 3 with all the zombie support. But I don't know how big of an impact it'll have. I know Skull Servant players will be happy. Olentheo, you celebrating? Towers, unlimited. 2/3. It's just not as powerful. It can be affected by Link monsters. It only gains immunity to XCs and levels, so... not what it once was. It's no masterpiece. Still not a joke when it's facing you down across the board, but when Borreload can just go on through it, that's what happens. Okay, let's talk about these hits now that we've had a moment to soak in. Terraforming the 2, the consistency goes down a little, not an insane amount. Since I play Desires in my Invoke deck, I actually play 2 Terraforming, 3 Meltdown, because if you activate Desires, you still want, you know, the cards to be live that would be live to continue. That's people always ask me why I play 3 Meltdown, 2 Terraforming, and not the other way around. When you play Desires, that's the way I go. Scapegoat, yeah, like I said, I feel like it should be at 1. Limiter's interesting, such an OTK enabler. You would figure it would be like Book of Moon or something coming to this point, but it is what it is. Call by the Grave. I feel like this was a healthy check and balance to hand traps. How do you guys feel about this? This one feels really odd to me, but I guess it ended up in a lot of lists. Super Polymerization and Stratos. Say it with me. Super Polymerization and Stratos. Wow. The Madlads. The Madmen. I cannot believe that one actually came together with a Stratos back for you guys. Drones, I think this is very healthy for the game. I think the state of the game needed this. Just splashing it in everything and anything felt a lot like Zodiac in terms of, I'm just going to use this, go into my extra deck, go into another extra deck monster, enable myself way too much. I feel like this overall is a great hit, and it keeps pure Sky Strikers a little more in check, but doesn't hurt them too bad. Card Destruction's just an absolutely terrible card in terms of what it is. I guess we do have a check and balance in the game, which is Ash Blossom in a sense, but still, I just feel this one's grimy. I feel like it's meant specifically to push danger. A hero lives going to 1 at the cost of Stratos. How do I feel about that? It's rough for hero players, but you got Stratos. At what cost? But at what cost? Exiton Knight, I think, could live in this day and age. I said that even back a while ago. And it definitely brings a new aspect to rank 4s, whereas people, if they played a rank 4, they were tossing in Baguska, rarely the Utopia engine these days. This gives a bit of power to Lightsworn, actually. That's kind of cool, because then you have Snow, you have double reactives. Electromite, I think it needed some kind of hit. That was decent. Morphing Jar along with Card Destruction. Deck out's kind of back. It kind of just is. Startos, I didn't think I would see the day. That is actually nuts. And let's talk about A Assault Core here. Did ABC really deserve it? Like, I get that it's been around so long as a budget option and peaked into top cuts, but, like, so has Burning Abyss, so has Mermails, and you've rewarded Mermails over time as it was absent. So what is it about A Assault Core that you're scared of? ABC in general that you're scared of here? I really don't get this hit, other than, you wanted to take a budget deck away, maybe, question mark? Like, BA's been around forever and has future support. I guess ABC doesn't have future support to sell. This just feels so out of place to me. Completely out of place. I'm not a fan of this hit overall. Oh, man. Maybe, let me know in the comment section down below if you see a justifiable reason. Nightmare Goblin, big fan. It made the co-links too strong. That additional normal from the extra deck, too strong. I'm definitely glad that it's not going to be the piecing together link anymore, and it solves a lot. MX Saber Invoker going, this has been problematic for a while. Samsara Lotus was just degenerate. That's what it was. It's just going to support degeneracy in the future. Take care of it now. So there you have it. Full desktop here. No joke, no tricks. Startos is back, baby. Thanks for watching. What do you think of this ban list? Let me know in the comment section down below. And man is it crazy.